Alright everyone, welcome back. We're going to continue our Let's Play of the Imperial Agent. Last time we were kind of cut a bit short by server disconnection. Hopefully, since it's only a couple minutes later, we won't have that issue further, and we'll be able to hopefully get through the Dark Temple in this video. Let's talk to Lord Alaric.
You look like an Imperial intelligence agent. Hardly what I would have expected the Dark Council to send to secure the temple.
What's going on here?
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
What are you babbling about, old man?
You're a brave one, aren't you? Or is it that you sense my weakness? But not everything grows weaker with age. The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire.
That looks really cool.
1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Some idiot went and woke them up.
With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Kalig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
That sounds like a Lovecraft story.
What was this expedition? How many people were lost?
At least 100. Several Sith, slaves, soldiers, experts. All stupid. Because Lord Kalig died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality for those around him. His power overwhelmed all inside the temple. And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from Kalig himself.
Are there more dead Sith Lords in there?
Ah, you begin to see the crisis. There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Dromund Kaas.
Maybe that won't happen.
We're not going to be saved by optimism, young one. I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
What exactly do you need?
The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch. Effective, but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
Right, well, wouldn't go as far as to that seems up my alley, but certainly within my ballywick. Alright, so now we need to invade the Dark Temple. Deal with some detonator charges, because apparently they're going to try and blow up the Dark Temple. And then from there,
You're dead, Freeze!
get some Sith relics on the way in.
One more down.
We get the Sith relics on the way in. We need to find the lost expedition. Gets. We have a lot of stuff to do. It's a busy day. So we got this. We need a couple more relics. All right. And we get the torch. Don't really need to deal with the gold guy. Okay, so yeah. We're still far from the temple itself. Hey, a bunch of relics. Okay, we've got all of our relics. One part done. Now we just need to clear a path into the temple. Kill a few more guys. And knifey. Knifey. So, once we get there, we need to... Enough. That must be something someone else has to deal with. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a Colto injection. Okay.
People have nightmares about this sort of stuff, and you make a whole planet out of it. How can you live here?
I take frequent vacations. You know, nice places like Hutta.
Yeah.
Paris. Tatooine. You know, the nicer parts of the universe. Because if there's a bright center to the universe, this is the planet it's furthest from. Almost no doubt about it. Alright, so... dealt with enough crazies, so now we can go ahead and stealth into the temple. So, now that we have a slightly more streamlined, we need to disable the charges, get the plasma torch, use that torch to then seal a bunch of temple's doors. We've already got the Sith relics we need to return, and then we need to find the Lost Expedition, which I believe has some data. Assuming none of that gets more complicated once we're inside, which it will. This is the Dark Temple. It's very large. They didn't really go with, you know, small-scale architecture, did they? I mean, when you build your temple doors to house so the 30-foot statues can use them, like, what is this door for? Anchors? That is some serious architecture. Alright, so from here we... well, apparently I think that's the torch. So first, let's get ourselves our torch. Actually, I think, why don't we do this one first? I think this one...
Did you say something? I swear there's someone talking to me.
Oh, you're already crazy enough. We don't need another person in there. Alright. Creep, creep. And we need to talk to this guy, who...
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerous Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness?
You've got a collar on.
Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
I'm a servant of the Empire. I'm authorized to be here.
What? You're not afraid of me?
No.
You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
Of course I'm not a puppet.
Then whatever it is that's doing this is losing its hold. I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple.
Oh.
But soon after we entered, we all became different people. I became the mighty Lord Venerus, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
You seem normal enough now.
Yes, for some reason, the madness no longer has its hold on me. Like whatever's causing this dream is losing its power.
Okay,
It's
crazy.
strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here at all. I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
I'm doing a vital service to the Empire.
So the Imperials haven't given up on getting their precious data, after all. This is lucky. You see, ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt my leadership. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe we can help each other.
It wouldn't be hard for me to eliminate you and your followers.
Well, I guess that's true. Except I'm the only one who can make all the others turn in their data. All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerus's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Venerus's enemies. The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
I can't promise anything.
Be careful. Venerus's old enemies will put up
That
a
is
good
clearly
fight.
one of the stock responses they gave the Imperial agent. I can't promise anything. Wonder how many, like, conversations actually consist of. We hired one guy to come in and do some voice acting, and we just used the sound clips of generic responses for the 16 different voice actors and actresses we got to do the main characters. That's the real reason why I don't see them adding any new classes to the game, because then they'd have to. Did I find something important from him? No. Because not only would they have to program in new ones, write a new class quest line, work that into all the other planets, they'd also have to have them go through and voice act all of the quests. I mean, it's not impossible. It just, I don't see it happening for a free-to-play game. Alright, so over here is and knife. Okay, so apparently the adepts have the symbols of power. Somewhere is a torch in this megalithic structure. Okay, here's the box that had the torches. Alright. Do I have to do... That's Doom in the Dark Temple. That's my main quest. Upstairs is Seal the Chambers. Down here is Recover the Symbol. So let's... Okay, I guess let's do our main quest. Okay, so anyone can have the symbols, I guess. Oh, hey, we got our symbols. Excellent. Now let's ninja over. Do our main quest. And then we'll deal with the second floor. Oh, I got too close to that guy. Shit. I was gonna have a stun. Knife, 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 no, knife, knife, knife. Stabbity, stabbity, stabbity. Well, this looks... Those don't look like people. Those look like monster skeletons. Yeah. Wonder if I can stealth past these two.
Huh?
Nope.
Take this, ugly.
And knife to the back. Huh? Well, this is... What at what point they were like, you know what we should do? We should excavate underneath the Dark Temple and just build a power relay station, because, you know, we need one.
Got a little present for you.
Not so tough now, dirtbag.
Yep. Oh, hey, we cleaned up the... I defeated enough of the terrorists. Oh, the same bombs are being used in Kaas City Square. Disabled. Disabled. So that was the first and the third, but the second one is the one that's way in the back. They're numbered very interestingly. Yeah, just keep shooting them. Nope. Oh. And that was the mastermind. Now I need to go to the primary conduit node, which is over here. A wounded terrorist.
You with the military? I heard the shots, but I wasn't sure. I can't believe you actually followed us in here. None of us are gonna make it back out, you know that, right?
I know you failed at your mission to destroy the power conduits.
You think you've done some great thing by tracking me down?
No.
You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid, preserve the Imperial lifestyle for a little longer. But there are other cells. They'll keep fighting.
What other cells are you talking about?
Other cells, other planets. This attack was just the tip of the iceberg. There's worse coming, but that's all you're going to learn.
Well,
You can't stop me. You have to kill me. Shoot me now, Imperial, before the ghosts get into your head.
Listen, it doesn't have to happen like this.
Yes, it does. I saw what happened to my friends. I took comfort in the fact that I died when we took out the power grid. Have mercy. Kill me now before the ghosts come.
Here, take this med pack, patch yourself up, and get out of here.
You're serious? Look, let me turn myself in. I'd rather face torture than the things down here.
When you get out, remember who saved your life. You owe us now.
I'll remember. I won't side with you, but I can show my gratitude.
okay, that went very oddly. And That might have been an Irish accent, I'm not sure. I only find it mildly humorous because I think that was an Irish accent. It might have been Scottish. It was very muddled. But if that's an Irish accent, so you have the Irish guy trying to blow up
Let's talk when you get the
the
chance.
thing, for the vaguely British Empire. Well, everywhere's got a north. Okay, so we've disabled that, gotten the relics of power, so let's head down, turn in our relics, and we'll venture to the upper floor. I suppose I might as well burn one of these. We really didn't want to attack that guy.
All going down.
Shadow. I'm sorry, I'm not a shadow, I'm an operative. Well, at least the 4 classes that can stealth sound like classes that should stealth, right? The operative, the scoundrel, the shadow, and the assassin.
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot and found the symbols of power I requested.
We have a deal. I expect you to honor it.
I had not forgotten. I, too, have been very busy. Here is the data my servants collected before the temple transformed them.
Alright, now
Let
shoot
the
him in the
Empire
head.
make of it what they will.
Enjoy your empire while it lasts.
Actually, that reminds me. There's one last itty-bitty little thing you can do. You see, power is useless without subjects. So, I'd be grateful when you turn
Technically,
in the data.
you don't have power
encourage
without
the Imperials
subjects.
to send more expeditions my way.
You're really every bit as conniving as the real thing, you know that?
Yes, I do think I've finally found my true calling. I can assure you, my gratitude if you send more slaves to be my followers will not be insubstantial.
Yeah, I don't really see that one as happening. I just don't. Alright, now... Yeah, so I guess this is the closest way up. Oh wait, though, I think I saw a quest giver at the top of the stairs, so we'll go to the one at the top. Be more tactical. Well, this place has a certain creepy ambiance to it, doesn't it?
Get out of here.
Not so tough now, dirtbag.
Like, that is the one thing I genuinely have to give Star Wars that not a lot of other settings have. While it is sci-fi, it can certainly hit a lot of other notes without too much difficulty. Like, it can very much hit sci-fi horror and cyberpunk and dystopia pretty well within its bounds without disrupting itself. Even though it's not really sci-fi, it's sort of a sci-fantasy. You're gonna gibber at me, aren't you?
Enter and hear.
Oh, hey.
You mustn't kneel. I would gain no satisfaction from it. So, you've finally found our hidden temple. It's long since time. The followers of the Dark Path battle my forces, and your cruelty is needed.
This temple isn't exactly hidden. There's a path from Kaas City.
Do you mock me? No one finds this temple nor this planet by accident, nor without my approval, for I am Lord Farshaw.
Lord Farshaw.
I oversaw this temple's construction, and
Lord
I've ruled
Fars.
the jungle ever since. Now you will serve me.
You look more like a workman than a Sith.
My robes and helm were won in battle against Lord Vacuous. My lightsaber burns with the light of a star, and you dare question me?
Well, you don't have your
Now
robes.
do as I require,
Or your
and the
saber.
riches of the temple will be yours. The teachings of the Dark Path lured my apprentice and Yara away, but I will have her back. You will retrieve her from the temple depths.
How can anyone survive in the temple?
Whatever do you mean? Many live within the temple. It is our only sanctuary on this abominable world. I do not know how my rivals reached my apprentice, but I know where she went. The Dark Path hides near here. Kill the followers of the Dark Path. Fight your way to their altar, and Nyara must confront you. Do this, or be punished by my power.
I don't believe you have any power.
Doubt no longer. Witness a demonstration of my strength.
Well, didn't really see that coming.
Now you have seen the power of a Dark Lord of the Sith.
Yeah.
Now we are finished.
When I get back, I want real answers.
The followers of the Dark Path are not far. Go, and I will await you.
I don't think I'm getting those real answers. Alright, so... weld that door. And knife to the back, knife to the gut, flash bolt to the face, and you show up. Alright, so first door. Take out one of the half-ton door hinges. This is the dark path, right? Yep. Well, when it works, it works. Wish my tactical advantage lasted longer. I think there's a talent for that. I almost said an app for that. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's a lot of dots. Wrong button. Let's begin healing before the dots take out most of my health. Alright. Well, you'll get him. Sick 'em, girl. Alright. Man. Yes. Mess me up. And those ones really didn't. That was kind of sad. Well, at least you have robes.
Stay back! I don't know you. You aren't of the Dark Path. You whispers to me, tells me to go back to Lord Farshall, that I belong to Farshall, but it's wrong. Something's wrong.
You must be Lord Farshall's apprentice. He sent me to find you.
Yes. No. No. I was someone else. Before I came to the temple, I was powerful. I was Sith. But she keeps saying I'm an apprentice. Just an apprentice. And I hate her. But my hate isn't making me strong enough.
You're safe now. You'll be all right.
I came into the temple from the city. I remember the lights of the citadel. And then she pushed it all away. She says she's Anyara. She says we serve Farshall. She says there's no city out there, just jungle.
Well,
Tell me who's right. Am I the temple apprentice Anyara, or is she lying? Is the city outside real?
Kaas City is real. It's where you're from. This temple is all wrong.
yeah.
I knew it. Curse her. She's still in my head, but she's my enemy, and I am Sith. I can defeat her. I will.
Now, can you tell me what's going on?
I came from Kaas City, like you. But the temple makes people think strange things, remember being different people. I'm not an apprentice. That workman, he isn't Lord Farshall. But we thought we were. We played the roles. We even had the power.
No one's making me think strange thoughts.
No. Whatever sees me seems to be distracted now. I was able to escape, and you seem immune. I don't know how long my mind will stay my own, so I need to leave here now.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
What am I supposed to tell Lord Farshall?
Tell him I'm dead. It doesn't matter. I suggest you leave the temple quickly, before thoughts enter your head too.
I suppose I should kill Lord Farshall. If it was an option, I mean, boy, he's... I don't really... I guess he's the Sith Lord that got woke up. I guess. Since he's the one that seems to have power, the rest of them just seem to be being who Farshall thought they were.
Got a little present for you. All going down.
Doors. I have to go other side. Okay, well. I'll stealth over to the other side to seal the other door. And drop off the news to Lord Farshall that he's not getting his apprentice back. Because, you know, he's not really his apprentice. Cleo, go get me that safe. I think I have a lockbox here to open. Alright.
Ah. My spies tell me you found the Dark Path, and it seems you survived their fury. Did you find Anyara? Did you see my apprentice there?
I found her, but she didn't make it back. The Dark Path got her.
I am disappointed. I thought you would serve me better. But perhaps Anyara was already lost. You may leave with your life. Take this reward, a token in acknowledgement of your efforts, and go.
I'm sorry things ended like this.
Do not try my patience. Go from here now.
You're a bit of a loony. Nice mask. That... Did I gain a level? Did that guy gain a level? Yeah, it must have been that guy gaining a level. Stealth. Gotta got more doors to seal. Alright. And stealth over to the last door. I think I can actually fast travel out of the temple, though. I don't think I have anything else I need to turn in the temple. Yeah. Everything gets turned in out of the temple.
Huh?
Alright, you want to fight? I'll give you a fight. Hey, commendation. That's well worth the, whatever, however many seconds of effort. Well.
Hello, stranger. My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was made. Have the Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long?
Who are you?
I am, or was, Keleth a born Sith and follower of the Force. Like so many before me, I challenged the Emperor and was buried in this temple.
I think it was because your hat.
I had just enough time to make this, an interactive image that would transmit my secrets to whomever was bold enough to find my tomb and unlock it.
Actually, I was trying to seal up this door for good.
Then it's true. The Sith still cower in fear of insignificant me. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions.
Yes, yes.
Fear is the chief of these. The Sith feed on palpable dread.
They've built a whole empire out of fear.
It's a lie. Fear is a lie. Passion, a lie. Fear gives temporary power, and passion is easily manipulated. Real strength in the Force comes when one is no longer afraid. And one can purge fear when one stops grasping. After power, after things, after life itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
It's nothing like the Sith philosophy I've heard about.
Yeah, it sounds like someone else's
philosophy
philosophy.
claims to break its followers' chains, but instead traps them in their own fear. What I learned only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace. Take them. Take my teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness, but light.
The world must know what you've learned.
Good. The Sith should know fear is not the only way. As for me, my message is concluded. I will now depart.
Men like him, potentially without the eternal, omnipotent, evil Emperor, would have made the Sith Empire a more palpable, more manageable place to live. Alright. And I believe that concludes our business in the temple. Let us head back to the Outpost Warden and turn in our reports. As this is a silly place. Okay, so let's start with Lord Ulrich over here. What did you want?
You're back. I hope you sealed the chambers of the ancients, Keleth Ur's chamber especially. I'm terrified to think what would happen if Keleth Ur and his crazed ideas were to re-emerge.
Keleth Ur's image asked me to bring this to you.
What? What's this? How could you? No, I want no part of this. Please, destroy it. Bury it. Steal it away.
You sound a little scared.
Clearly you don't understand. Throughout history, the light has endeavored to destroy the darkness. The Emperor was right to murder Keleth Ur for his heresy. Peace, serenity, words for the stifling of the very emotions that drive us.
Wouldn't it be wise to learn the teachings of our enemy?
No, that's not... Wait. Yes, I think I understand your reasoning. Fine. I will take the teachings of Keleth Ur and study them so that the darkness may prevail over the light. Now, please, leave. The temple is safe, and I must take these teachings back to my chambers and make sure they're secure.
You're terrified of them, which is humorous. Alright, so that's complete. Alright, Captain Ironic Facial Hair.
Ah, the only thing more powerful than the Dark Temple. Any luck getting that data?
You've no idea what I had to go through to get this.
Hey, you actually came through. Can't say I was expecting that. Can't say it's not a relief. Now we can finally stop sending expeditions in there, wasting all those slaves who should be building monuments to the Empire.
Slaves shouldn't be collecting data anyway.
Yes, that's
My
what scientists
superiors
are for.
may feel differently, but I tend to agree with you on that point. Anyway, I believe that concludes our business here. Goodbye then, and thanks for the data. Your service to the Empire will not be forgotten.
Captain Physic. Oh, you know what? We need to get a new shield for Cleo. That's actually kind of excellent. Inventory, character, companion. Okay. Pop that open. Cleo, why don't you sell the junk?
Bye.
Alright. And then we have Lord Dwayne.
Your archaeologist team is dead. Killed for the relics they uncovered. I have them now.
Interesting.
Sounds vaguely sinister.
The Dark Temple's presence continues to surprise and fascinate. I'll quarantine the artifacts for future study.
You have a funny voice.
Shame we lost the whole team. At least it wasn't a total loss. After all, we got what we came for.
Awfully cold, aren't you?
An accurate assessment. But the Reclamation Service will honor their loss. Whatever secrets these pieces hide, we'll find them.
Man.
Thank you.
Apparently the dark side cookies are definitely made with real butter. Okay, so think of that. We are ready to go back to Kaas City. Return to Keeper. Excellent.
Ready for departure.
Back to Keeper.
Enjoy your stay.
Alright, so that was an interesting little jaunt. Found out how much the dark side is terrified of the teachings of the light side, which, you know, makes sense. Darkness can only exist with light, but light does not need darkness to exist, etc., etc. Anyways, then we, you know, seal the tombs, stop the terrorists. It was a good day. Suicide mission. Ah! I laugh at your suicide mission. Though, meh. Alright, so, I think, actually, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video, and so next time when we come back, we'll go report our findings to the Keeper, see what transpires, and what our next mission is. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and please feel free to subscribe, and I hope you'll watch the next one.